Hi, and welcome to the Health Begins with Mom show. I am Dorit Palvanov, your host. On this podcast, I will share insights and interviews on health, parenting, and explore the question of what does it take to thrive as women, wives, and mothers. Now, let's get going with today's episode. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Health Begins with Mom podcast. This is Dorit Palvanov, your host. Today I have a super exciting episode for you. It's an interview with Jenny McDaniels, who is a part of a team at the Dating Divas company, and she is a part of the Facebook team. And I came across this company in my search of a anniversary gift for my husband. And I got so excited about their offerings, about their products, and just about their mission in general. So I reached out, and I'm so excited that they agreed to do an interview with me. And I'm just excited to share them with you, and I hope you will enjoy it. So Jenny is a stay-at-home mom. She's a wife and a mom of the most adorable 3 kids. She loves spending time with her family and friends. She views Disney as a way of life. I think I'm very much similar to that. And most of all, she loves to laugh because she believes that life without laughter would be a boring existence. I agree. Hi, Jenny. Welcome.
Hi. Thank you for having me today.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. So before we dive in today's conversation, can you tell us a little bit about the Dating Divas, maybe a little bit about the founder and also the mission behind this project?
Okay, so first off, we are not a dating, find a date site. We get a lot of people emailing us on Facebook, looking for a girl. That's not us. We are all about strengthening marriages one date at a time. Our founder, Carson, she realized that she got married and she just kind of stopped going on dates. They were sitting on the couch. She was rocking the top knot, and she wasn't having as much fun as she could have with her husband. So she got together with some of her college friends and other friends in the area and said, hey, I want to start a blog. And each week we're going to create a date night. We're going to go on it, and then we're going to share it, and we can each do these dates. She had no idea how many wives really truly wanted this, and it just blew up from there.
Wow, I love that. So can you tell us some of the benefits that you have seen from dating your spouse a priority in your own personal life, and also maybe you can share some of the stories that you've heard in the company?
Yeah, absolutely. So my husband and I, we got married, we were 19 and 20, so little babies. And then we moved 6 months away. And honestly, I didn't even know back then that you should still go on dates with your spouse. We'd go out to dinner with friends and stuff, but we didn't just take the time, just the 2 of us. And that actually can cause problems because you're not really focusing on each other. So you're not seeing the best parts of each other. I found the Dating Divas, I want to say, right in the beginning, right after she started. And the first thing I did was I printed off, there's a little paper. It's still in my bathroom. It says, I love you because, and every day it's in a frame, and not every day, but a few times a week, we'll write each other notes. The other day I wrote, I love you because you make me feel like a princess. And then the next day he deleted make me feel and put are a princess. So stuff, just the little things have helped me even more so, I think, than dating. But we do go on dates and we have a lot of fun. I think my husband and I did a Facebook Live of a date the other day, and I was in tears. I was laughing so hard. Then, yeah, it was just fun. He truly is my best friend, and really dating helped us get there. Just because, you go out and you spend time with your girlfriends, why wouldn't you do that with your husband? And so we get messages all the time on the Facebook page from wives. They're like, I don't know how to date. It's not working. And we have a Facebook group right now called For Better and Forever. And everybody in here that's listening should join it, because just seeing the wives saying, oh my gosh, we are so much closer after we've been doing this date challenge. And it's really awesome seeing the positive improvements in marriages.
Yeah, I'll link up to that in the show notes.
Okay.
Okay. And so I from my own personal life, I can definitely tell you that date nights, and I keep hearing, the different marriage gurus or relationship gurus, or coaches, they talk a lot about the importance of dating and just, keeping the relationship alive and the connection alive. So I definitely know the benefits. But one of the issues that I am having in my own personal life, and I know many other moms are feeling that as well, is that, date nights, they can be, especially if you let's say for us, for example, it would be, going out to a restaurant, or maybe like going to like a pub or something, like, to go do something fun together. And for the most part, it will involve costs, right? And so if it's once a week, it accumulates. And so can you share some of the things that, you guys, that we can do? How can we date without incurring crazy costs?
Right. That's actually a good question. So when we first started dating each other, my husband and I, we used all of the printables on the Dating Divas site. So it's www.thedatingdivas.com. And there's so many free date nights that truly are free. Even you download them for free and then it's free. It might just be, one of my favorites we've done is spouse speed dating, where we sat at our dining room table after our 3 kids went to bed, and we just asked each other questions that were on these printables, and it was so much fun. Date night doesn't have to be out of the house. Yeah, it's fun to go out of the house on date night, and my husband and I, we personally budget for that. There's an item in our budget where we take cash out every other week when he gets paid, and that's our date night money. So we value getting out of the house because I do stay home and work, but we also value our inside date night. So just kind of even changing your mindset and perspective that date night doesn't have to be extravagant every time. It can be as simple as sitting on the couch, sharing a bowl of popcorn, and watching a new movie.
Right. Okay, so can you walk us maybe through some of the products that are available, maybe some of the products that are, most popular on your website, and also, what's the best way to use them? What's the best time? All of that.
Okay, so some of our best products, our popular products, are our year of dates. So we actually just ran a sale on those. We never run sales. So if you see them, you need to jump on them. But so we have a year of dates. We have, I think, a couple of binders of those, and then we have a year of around the world dates. So basically you would purchase this product, get it printed off. You could print it off at home. A lot of the divas will send it to a print shop because it is a lot of printing. And you put it in a binder, and each month you grab a date out of there and you do it. And you can have pre-prepped everything and have it in that binder with you. You don't have to do that. Those are some of the best products and best selling products that we have too, because it makes date night easy. It's there, it's done, everything's cut out, everything's prepped. All you have to do is grab your binder and go. Those are our favorites. We have a new product coming out too. That's the romance planner. I actually haven't even looked at it yet, and I'm excited to see it.
So can you, before you talk about the romance bundle, can you talk a little bit about some examples of the dates from that year of dates? Like, what are some of the things that, we can expect?
Yeah. So some of the dates in the products are free on our site, and some of them are not. So it's really you can go, I have never downloaded the year of dates binder. I know that's bad, but I have a lot of them. But there is a month, I'm looking at it right now. There's one that's called Naked Notes. So you can write a note to your spouse. And your mind can go where it needs to go there. Mm-hmm. But the year around the world dates is really cool. I can talk about that one a lot. Yeah. So each month it features a country. So say on the China date, we'll give you a recipe, we'll give you some ideas, maybe a movie to watch, and you actually can feel like you're going to China on your date. You might not be in China, but you're doing a lot of stuff like celebrating the culture of China. So that's a really cool one.
That's so nice. Okay. And then I know, so all the products are, they're not physical products. Once you purchase them, you get the PDF download, and you download it to your computer, and then you print it, right?
Correct. You can do that. And sometimes sometimes I don't even print the stuff that I download. Like we'll just pull up the computer and use that instead of the paper if you're wanting to be ink conscious or, conserve a little bit of extra money that way. But you can get it printed. A lot of things I do print. A lot of things we just kind of use off of our phones or the computer. So that is an option if people are like, well, I don't have access to a printer. I don't have access to a print shop. There's always a way to make stuff happen. And yeah, it is all digital.
Right. So can you also, you mentioned the romance bundle. What is that all about?
So it says, learn how your spouse prefers to be loved. So it has everything to organize.
Is it based on the 5 love languages?
I believe so.
Okay.
Like I said, I haven't really looked at it. We are really big in the 5 love languages. We really like the how you learn how you receive love and how your spouse receives love, because that really helps,
Can you just actually talk a little bit about the 5 love languages for those who don't understand?
Absolutely. So there's touch, words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, and gifts. So I'll just put it into easy. I am a gifts and I go back and forth between quality time and like words of affirmation. So, and my husband likes to be loved with touch. Touch is my least favorite, but because I know that, so if I were always getting my husband gifts for to try to show him that I love him, he really wouldn't be feeling as loved as he would be as when I walk up to him and give him a kiss, or if I walk up to him and tickle his back for a minute. He feels loved when I touch him. I feel loved when my husband gives me a gift. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be a note. He can write me a little note and leave it on my dresser. That makes me feel loved. Or one thing he does for me is, my husband is so good to me. He always makes sure I have flowers. So right now on my kitchen table, there are flowers. When they get wilting, he'll go buy me more. So it really helps you see the ways that your spouse needs to feel loved and helps you show them love that way. So you're not doing a lot of things the wrong way, if that makes sense.
Right. And I wonder if you could also talk about what is the consequence for, in a positive way, for when the wife and the husband are so connected on a very soul level. How are the kids responding to that? How is your family how is this affecting the family dynamic?
With my kids personally?
Yeah.
So they get grossed out when we kiss, but they're 9, 6, and 2. So my 2-year-old doesn't care, but they're like, ew. But I think that's a good thing because they see, mom and dad are best friends. They know that we love each other, and they know that we have date night, and they know that no matter what they think, we're going on our date night. So they love their babysitter. They love seeing us love each other. It's really neat because even seeing their love languages develop, because you can kind of tell what they're going to be and what they like. Mm-hmm. So I like it because I know that this is going to teach them how to show their spouse love. And I feel like our kids are happy, and I've never known a home where we really weren't happy. So I can't really give a lot of insight into how it's affected them, because since they've been born, we've really worked on that.
That's amazing. I just want to say that, I in my work, I work with women who are, most of them are married, but most of them complain that they do most of the work. And I think a lot of them, they just sort of don't take the time to reconnect with their spouses, and they don't know their love language, and they don't even know their own love language. So I think something like this, just to turn it into a habit, I think it's so powerful, and I love that, you know, you guys have that available for us. Just to, so like, I'm just scrolling on the website as we speak. There's so much stuff on the website. Like, there are ideas for romantic gifts and like marriage gifts and freebies and ideas. And like I shared in the beginning, I got to the website because my husband and I are going to celebrate our 10th year anniversary in July. So I was just researching some gifts for him, although his love language is not gifts.
Right?
But still, you know, I wanted to be very special. I mean, like, there's so much. There is like the Diva Store and community access, and there is the Reclaim Your Marriage program. Like, there's so much stuff. It's really a great support tool for all of us women who really want to thrive in, you know, as a wife, as a woman, as a mother, and all of that.
Right.
So my last question would be, before we jump into the second part of the interview, can these products be used as gifts, or like, can I gift them to somebody, or is it just for like personal use?
If you buy it, you can gift it. And even the free ones, like, you can gift them. We really would prefer that you not like share the files. But, you know, direct people to our website would be awesome. But yeah, my cousin, actually, her iconic wedding gift is the year of around the world dates. So she sets people up when they get married. She gives them the whole set printed out and then one date completely ready. I think that's beautiful. Another thing, I know you were talking about gifts for your husband. He's not a gift guy. We have lots of stuff that focuses on the 5 love languages. So maybe he's a touch guy. You could give him our 5 senses pack and like put it together. And part of it is you give him a massage. So there's lots of things. If you really like dig deep, you can find a way on our site. You don't even have to dig deep. Let's be honest. There's a lot. You saw that.
I love that. You know, you know what? My favorite thing about the website is that you have done the work for me, like the work of thinking about the stuff for me, because I love the book of the 5 love languages by Gary Chapman. Is it Gary Chapman? Who is
yes,
the author?
I think so.
And I love it. I have it. I love the theory. I understand the 5 love languages, but then when it comes to implementing it, I'm like, oh, okay, I don't have time for this.
Right?
So I feel like this is it's a very helpful tool, and I can even take some ideas for, you know, gifts for my kids even, and you know, just
we have kid products.
Kids. Oh, you do?
There's like a year of kid dates. Absolutely. So, and we have like one for kids and then one for teenagers. So if you like a mini mom and dad kit for dating, there's so much, like it's a resource that a lot of people, if you don't know about it, man, you're really missing out. I really think.
Yeah, I love that. I'm so happy that we're connecting so that more people will know about this.
Yes.
I think it's a great resource, like you said, for women. All right. So thank you so much. Now I would like to shift to the second part of the interview, where I ask all my interviews 4 questions.
Okay.
And, you know, and I would love for you to answer them as well. So are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So this show is all about inspiring mothers to thrive as women, wives, and mothers. And I like to call it being a goddess in your life. So I'm curious to know, how are you being a goddess in your own life? How do you take care of yourself, your soul, your body? What are some of your non-negotiables?
So my faith is a very big part of my life. That is non-negotiable. I have to have my hair done. Taking care of my body. It's not done today. You saw me. But I like to go and get my hair done and fixed. And if I have time, I like to go get pedicures. I also like to spend time with friends. And I know we just talked about this, but truly taking care of myself is spending time with my husband. So when I am not having alone time with him and date nights with him, I don't feel like I'm my best self.
I love that. What advice does your now mommy self would have given to your pre-mommy self?
Ooh, it's going to be okay. You're not going to hurt your kids. You know, when they're so little, you're so worried everything you do, and they're so resilient. And just take a breath, go in the bathroom and eat some chocolate if you have to. It's okay. It's going to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so funny. I think you have, our kids' ages are the same.
Really?
Yeah. I have almost 9-year-old, 6-year-old, and almost 2-year-old. So
Oh,
we have
wow.
exactly the same
Yeah.
ages.
It's
We
a
also,
big age gap too, because they're all like in different phases. So it's a
right.
lot. As a mom, I go back and forth, moms of kids that are close. I'm kind of jealous that they can play, but then I see the pros and cons. So it's a lot. Momhood is hard. It's more rewarding than I thought it would be. It's harder than I thought it would be. It's different. It's beautiful though. I love it.
Right, right. Okay, third question. I like to keep it real and show listeners that even though someone is an expert in one area, they might be struggling with other things. So, what are some of your current challenges as a wife, woman, or mother?
Laundry. Let's
Same
be
for
real.
me.
You should see my laundry room. Someone had to come to my house the other day and fix the water meter, and I was like, "Oh gosh, like at least this is dirty." It was terrible. So I have this pile that I need to wash, and then I wash it and I don't fold it. So laundry is my nemesis. Like if there could be a machine that would do it all for me, I would pay for it no matter what it costs.
I know, I know. I have the same thing. I have the same request for laundry and dishes too.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Like,
see, dishes. There you go. I hate dishes too, but my husband helps a lot with those. So
okay. Question number 4. Not every woman is a mother, but every woman is a daughter. So, how do you think your relationship with your mom helped to shape who you are today?
oh, that's a good question. Man, you go deep here. So my mom taught me a lot about being a good person and being kind. No matter, and that's really something I'm like imparting into my kids. No matter what you're feeling, no matter what you're thinking, there's always time and space to be kind. And I think that really formed who I am as a person because I just try to be kind to people, no matter what they're doing to me, no matter if my foot hurts or my toe hurts or whatever, I can be kind. I can be kind if I'm having a bad day. I can still be kind. And I want to raise kind children and I want to be a kind human.
I love that. Thank you so much, Jenny. It's been so much fun. Before I let you go, can you talk about where can people find and connect with you or with the company? If there is
Absolutely.
anything you guys are promoting right now, please, this is the time.
Okay, so you can find us on the web at www.thedatingdivas.com. You can find us on Facebook. I don't know our URL, but search for The Dating Divas. We're there. Twitter, Google+, Instagram, Pinterest. We have a big Pinterest following. We're always promoting amazing programs and products. So it will change all the time because we're always coming out with something new. That's one thing you'll learn. There are new dates every week. There are new products every month. There are new programs a lot. We have like intensive marriage programs. If your marriage really is struggling and you're like, man, this sounds great, but I just don't know what to do, check out Reclaim Your Marriage. Check out Marriage Club. Check out Marriage Masters Program. We have something for every person in their marriage, no matter where they are.
I love that. All right, perfect. Thank you so much. I will have all the links down below. So guys, please go and check it out. I think this is a great resource for us, for women. And like, you guys know that this podcast is called Health Begins with Mom, because I believe that the health of our families begins with us. So for the most part, we are not only mothers, we're also leaders of our families. And yes, many times we are the ones who initiate things. So, starting connection with your husband and putting this on the table as something that is important for you and for your life together. I think it can start with you, and it should start with you. So thank you so much, Jenny, for being on the show. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Health Begins with Mom show. I love hearing from you, so please post your comments and questions over at healthbeginswithmom.com/podcast. If you love the show, please share it on social media and in your real life with other moms who might enjoy this content. And if you have a burning question or topic you'd like me to hit on the show, just drop me a line at dorit@healthbeginswithmom.com. And if you love this show and really want to support it, please go to iTunes, write a review, and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll catch you next time. Much love and many blessings.